Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a review for Liminal VR, a free-to-play sort of experience on the Steam Store, released in early access on the Steam Store December 13th, 2020. It's available for the Valve Index, HTC Vive, and the Oculus Rift. I can confirm it works perfectly fine on the Oculus Quest 2 using the Oculus Link cable. Liminal VR is basically a relaxation app. We have several of those in VR. What makes Liminal kind of unique is that they have several limited time experiences in this app by different creators. So it's a little bit like Museum of Other Realities. That's like a museum in VR if you never played it, where there's different artists and they feature different things. So this is pretty much almost the same concept where there's limited timed experiences, so there's reason to keep going back to the app and just experience new content and just different ideas, and so it's just more of a creative space. So this is not just your normal relaxation app. It brings something different to the table, although not totally new to VR, definitely. Like I mentioned, Liminal VR is a free-to-play app. Currently, there is no payment system set up currently. However, it is released in early access at the moment, and at the end of early access, the developers have mentioned a plan to have sort of a subscription model for pricing. I am not a big fan of subscription model for apps or for games. I generally say there's no app or game worth a subscription model, so I would definitely not recommend that, not for a relaxation app, especially here where the content is kind of uneven. You know, some of the content here I really like, but there were some other experiences that just weren't as good as some of the other ones. Generally, they are pretty good for the most part, but there were a couple of duds in here. So currently, without registering, there are several experiences that you can experience. However, if you register with the website, you get access to a whole new level, and you can get coins from experiencing these levels, and you can unlock even more levels. I only experience what you can experience by logging in as a guest and not registering, so it's totally free without having to register. There is quite a bit of content. I did enjoy what I experienced, but it's definitely not for everyone. The good news is that there are several different experiences and you're bound to find one that you like. The bad news is that it is lacking like AAA production values here. It doesn't have the best graphics and the experiences just aren't polished as well as you would like to see, especially for something which plans to have a subscription model pricing in the future. But maybe once it's out of early access, it'll have those things. But for right now, I would definitely say I would not pay a subscription price for this experience. It's nice. I liked it. I recommend it as a free-to-play. But as a subscription model right now, I would not pay anything for it as is. Liminal has already been released on the Oculus Go and the Oculus Quest platform for a while, so I'm not really sure how this will improve vastly out of early access on the Steam Store. I imagine it's just a matter of polishing the game up, making it more optimized versus deep changes in the actual gameplay style. And they do plan on adding new content every few weeks, so there's reason for you to come back. Given all that, though, I just don't see myself ever paying for a subscription model for this game, even at the end of early access. I just don't see what they could do differently to change my mind about the subscription model and how it's a bad idea. But since it's in early access, I won't be too harsh on that front. What's there now as a completely free-to-play app where you don't even have to register is pretty enjoyable, and I do recommend that. And if I have to rate it, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's really good for what it is, but it does lack the upper tier polish and refinement that I would expect in order to be paying a subscription model. These would have to be completely AAA production values, and it seems more like they're almost like experimental projects instead. Now, this game is running on the Unity engine. On my RTX 3080, I was getting a steady 90 frames per second. Most of these experiences are standstill, and so you only really need standing room so you can look around. There are a few experiences where you teleport around, but for the most part, you're just standing still and looking 360 around you. I did not experience any major bugs or any problems as far as accessing the content. Beware though, if you do want to experience more of the content, you will have to register. That is totally up to you, totally optional. And there is one section called the lab where basically you can participate in like little research studies and you get coins to be able to unlock even more experiences. But again, that's totally optional, not something you have to participate in. The experiences do also vary as far as time wise. Some of them are only a few minutes long and some of them are up to like 5-10 minutes long. There was this one experience that seemed to be never ending, but for the most part they're short experiences, and at the end you get like a little quiz and you can tell the mood that you're in and which mood you got at the end. Again, this all goes to the developers to better improve on the app. Anyways, I will put a link in the video here where you can get this game for free on the Steam store. And like I said, I do give it a 7 out of 10. I think for a free-to-play app with no registration, it's pretty good. However, I don't know if I would recommend it as a paid subscription app. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. If you liked my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye and enjoy the rest of the video.